Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Super Mario Bros. 3. We are now in the Seaside area, and the first thing we need to do is tackle this underwater level. I should have put on my frog suit, but that might have been a bad idea, because the first thing I'm going to do is grab this, which is another fire flower. Yes, I know I'm a kleptomaniac, I can't help it in these types of games. So let's swim back up here. Kill these bloopers, which are nowhere near as annoying in this game as they are in Mario 1! I spoke too soon. Actually, no, that's still the case. They really are not as annoying in this game. So, let's just swim up here real quick. Jump. I said jump out of the water. Fucking input lag. And we got another fire flower. Let's shoot this guy down here who spawns babies. Oh yeah, he has a whole family trailing behind him. Now the only way to kill these guys is with the hammer suit, but that suit is exceedingly rare. As a matter of fact, I don't think you start seeing the hammer suit until World 6. And just like that, the level is done. Now, it's a good thing these levels are so short because, like I said in the last part, none of the levels in this game have checkpoints. And now it's time to have some fun. This is actually one of my favorite levels in the entire game. Smack that block for a star power-up. And this is one of those levels where if you hit certain blocks while you have the star power-up, you will get another star power-up, and there are several levels like that in this game. Another of which is in this level, I believe. And there's my favorite. I love the P block. What can I say? I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this level. Alright, let's check out that toad house. It's probably going to give me another frog suit, which, like I said, is only useful for Worlds 3 and 4. And even then, it's only useful for one level in... Well, no, there are a couple water levels after World 3 in which the frog suit is useful. But otherwise, it sucks on dry land because it causes you to hop around like a frog. And now we have Big Bertha chasing after us, and I got hit by the smaller fish like a dumbass. But here's one of my favorite secrets in the game that I'm pretty sure nobody knew about. Another P block. Or P switch, rather. Grab that fire power up and just run. Run. And I killed Big Bertha just like that. And there's another P switch. Oh crap. Slow down. That almost fucked me up entirely. Now, I could go over to the far right because there's an extra life over there, but I don't feel like dealing with Big Bertha, so let me get the hell out of here. Alright, we got that level out of the way, and here comes another end bonus. Alright, if I remember correctly... Nope, that's not it. Now there was a star over here, and there are only 4 cards left. And just like that. And when we get another one, it'll be all new cards. Now if you're small Mario, the water will be a detriment to your movement, but I'm big Mario, so I really don't care. And maybe I should have held on to my fire flower. I don't know. Because next we are going to one of my favorite fortresses in the game, although it really is kind of trial and error, but... Oh, that was close. I didn't think I'd be able to pull that off, because I usually get hit by one of those slumps. Alright, let's get up here. Go back out there. And like I said, this level is trial and error. But this is the door you're supposed to go through. Because if you went through any of those other doors, you would fall in the sewers below and then come back out all the way at the left side of the castle. Like I said, trial and error. But we got that level done lickety-split. And we unlocked more of the level. And I forgot to mention last part, anytime you make these locks disappear, should you get a game over, all the levels will respawn, but the fortresses will still be knocked down. So those locks disappear for good. Now let's check out Seaside Act 4. Another one of my favorite levels in this game. Yeah, give me that leaf. Slide down this hill. Jump up this... Oh! I screwed that up. Oh! And down goes Fraser. Now, I used to be able to do this flutter jump every time I slid down the hill, but I can't do it anymore. What's up with that? Now, there's a firefly right here, and there it is. You need to get away from me. You need to get away from me. And I took his ass out. And here comes one of my least favorite enemies in any Mario game. No! 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 Oh, good, it didn't off screen. Now let's get the hell out of here. I don't like the green eggs because they never hatch. They just keep rolling after you. Let's take out this hammer, brother. And what are they giving us this time? They are giving us some star power-ups. That's always nice, isn't it? Especially for those levels that drive you nuts. Oh, crap, I forgot about that. Alright, let's throw on the frog suit because we are about to take a dive. And be careful not to get hit because you will lose your swimming ability. Oh, that was so freaking stupid. Oh, I'm just doing all kinds of dumb shit. Oh, I can't believe that happened to me. And now I will miss out on a pretty nifty secret because I don't have these swimming abilities. So now I have to try and do that the hard way. Because there is a pipe that blows a current out of it, making it hard to get inside. But if you swim to it correctly... Yeah, see? I'm supposed to be able to go down that pipe if I had the frog suit, but I got hit very early on in the level. So I'm gonna try one more time, and if I'm gonna try one more time, and if I screw up again, I'm just gonna move on with my life. And I completely screwed that up. Alright, one last time. Alright, so it keeps blowing me up way too high, so let's just move the fuck on because I'm wasting everybody's time at this point. And be careful not to touch those jellyfish because you will get shocked. They're practically spike hazards. And away we go. Well, so much for trying to find that little secret, but I'm not finna reset the game just for that. That would be entirely stupid. This is not a speedrun. But that was one of the secrets I wanted to show off, unfortunately. Alright, let's check out that Toad House and see what they give us this time. Another freaking frog suit. I'm pretty sure I have like 2 left. Do I have another hammer? Yes, I do, but I'm going to save it for World 4. So let's go to this level, which just so happens to be another auto-scroller. I actually don't mind this one as much because some of my favorite gimmicks are in this level. Not counting this one, but I know how to bypass it. So what you do is you take this turtle shell, you kick it like this. And then if you don't have a turtle shell, you can always do this. Oh, that was dumb. There was an extra life down there that I wanted. But I screwed up. Oh! Dadgummit. I'm pretty sure there's another firepower here somewhere. Give me another extra life. Oh! Oopsie daisy. I bet the Super Gaming Brothers didn't know that that existed, did they? Oh, I couldn't see myself. Alright, well, we're done with that level, so let's move it right along, shall we? Yeah. I do intend on playing every level in this game. I will not be skipping levels at all. This is actually another one of my favorite levels in this game. I love the spike enemies, because even when they're spitting their spikes up, you can still step on their head. Okay, I have to be careful because the input lag is fucking me up. See? Like, when they're still spitting their spikes up, you can still step on them, which is not true of their appearances in Mario Maker 2. But I love the ones that spit up snowballs, because you can kick them right back at them. Now hit this P switch and go all the way over to the left, and you will find that that row of blocks we passed by earlier is now turned into coins, which encased a 1-up block. Now, let's go back to the right because there's nothing else to do but finish the level. And for some reason, I gained enough speed to go into flight mode. And now, I have another fire flower. I love this game. Alright, let's do another one. Let's see. Star. Where's the star? Oh, I fucked up. Alright, let's try it again. Hey, our first match of the round. And I knew I was going to screw that up. Alright, let's head to the castle, shall we? And this time I want to try and get through as the frog suit and see if I can make it to the boss. But there are a few things that will be getting in our way that I'm a little afraid of, because if I get hit, I will lose the frog suit. And it's not these guys, they're easy pickings. You see these white bars? You see those heads that pop out of them? I hate them. So I gotta be real careful. Down the pipe we go. And there should be a waterfall coming out of that pipe. And this is what I mean when I say the frog suit sucks on dry land. 1, fuck it, 2, 3. I was gonna have to get hit anyway because I can't use that frog suit in the next level because it will severely hinder my movement. Did I just turn into Luigi? Alright, let's go to World 8, which is another Big Bertha level. Take that. Come on. Come on. You can die. You can die. I said you can die. Thank you. Uh-oh, crap. I'm sinking too low. I'm sinking so low. He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. Oh, and I got him again. Yeah. Ah! And I got 8. That's what I hate about Big Bertha. But I brought that on my own damn self. Alright, let's get another... I'm gonna put on another mushroom. I almost got 8 again. And honestly, that's terrifying to think about. Her ass. Oh, that hurt. Alright, let's get a move on. Because I can be over and done with this level by now. Let's just keep it moving. Ugh, man, you know, I had an idea. I wanted to play this two-player co-op with a friend of mine online, but I don't know how well that works for Switch Online and as far as these old games go. Wait, I needed that turtle shell because there is a secret that you can gain early access to if you hit the turtle shell just right. Yes! And down the pipe we go. And once you get down this pipe, take a left, and there will be a pipe at the far end, but you gotta watch out for this cheap because you're gonna get bit. Although it really shouldn't matter if you get hit because the power up you gain is well worth it for this part of the level. Unless you missed that section. That would have been a complete and total waste of time if I missed that shit. But now we have a frog suit, which gives us extra hit points. Although you can go back if you miss it the first time. We're just gonna slowly swim through the level because I don't want to be reckless. I don't want to be reckless. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. And there's the end of the level. Because you're gonna have to come down here eventually. You just gain earlier access if you use that turtle shell just right. And I believe that was the last level of the world. But now I want to impose a challenge on myself. Can I beat the airship with the frog suit? Let's find out, shall we? And I cannot tell what this guy has been changed into, but it's obvious it's a turtle shell. A prehistoric looking turtle with that big old shell on his back. Oh! Almost got hit with the bullet. Damn it, I jumped right into that. And there was no way I could escape either. But that's alright. Oh, I almost screwed that up. Now these things, if you step on them, you can screw them to the other side. But that takes way too long, so I just get it as far as I can and then jump over. And this is my least favorite Koopa Kid in all of Mario 3. Because she throws those rings around and gets on my fucking nerves, but apparently we beat her with no problem. So let's get the fuck out of here. And back down to the castle we go. And the king looks like me, except darker skinned. Interesting. Greetings! The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed the jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. I'm not doing that joke again. And now we are in Big Island. Time to have some fun. I do believe this is the right way. I think this is the right way. No, it's not the right way. Let me go back out. Nope. Damn. Let's go this way. This is the way we're supposed to go. Now let's crack open that block, shall we? And what do we get from this Toad house? We get a Tanuki suit, but we're not going to use it just yet because they are almost just as rare as the hammer suits and I hate losing them. But when I don one, I will show you exactly what they are capable of. This is another one of my favorite secrets in the game, which I will show you in a little while. God. Oh, good. There's a. Alright. Give me that. Oh, I activated my flight too early, so let's wait for that to run out and build up some more speed, because you do need a long enough runway in order to take off like an airplane. And to the far left of this pool of water high in the sky lies a pipe you can go down. And there are these big berthas. And you know, I can't help but wonder if you were supposed to be able to swing your tail underwater, because there's a block sitting on the floor that I can't do anything with. Oh well, let's head back out and fall down here. And we are over and done with this level. Dun, 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 dun. And here's another rising and sinking level. Uh-oh, I almost screwed that up. And that was kind of glitch-tastic. Oh! Oh crap, that was so close. So close. Just keep on running. Keep on running. Like I said, it's a good thing these levels are so short, because there are no checkpoints. I cannot stress that enough. What's in this toad house? You know, every little bit helps. I always appreciate a good mushroom every now and again. And here we have our first Sumo Rows. If they stomp on the ground and you're standing on the ground, they will cause you to freeze in place from the resulting earthquake. There's another one of my favorite levels in this game. I didn't mean to do that. Boing. Let's grab this. Ooh! Yeah, let's just keep it moving. Yes, you can grab the spinies. But you can't step on them for some strange reason, even though the spikes are upside down. That's something I never understood. I don't get it. Like, their heads don't poke out and bite you when you step on their bellies, so why do they still hurt you? I don't get it. Like, do they have spikes on their underbelly? Because if so, that's not very obvious. Alright, let's put on a mushroom because I could use the hit points. And here's one of my favorite fortresses in the game, for it contains yet another secret that I don't know how many people know about. But you step into this pipe over here, and you will enter an underground section. I want that fire flower. Give me that. Writer of the white powder, picker of the fire flower, spit hot fire like Diamond on Chappelle skip. And with that, we skip the entire level, and we are heading off to the boss. 1, 2, 3. Right now. And look at that. I already have 43 lives, and we are only at World 4. How crazy is that? I may not need my frog suit for this level, so yeah, we're just gonna save it for a later level. I don't care, I'll get another one. Right here, actually. Alright, alright. Yes, I made it! Because there is yet another secret down here. I said it before, I say it again. I know where a lot of secrets are, and I'm determined to find them all. Let's get some more coins because I'm a klepto like that. And up the pipe we go. Now let's continue on with the level, shall we? I'm gonna stay towards the bottom because there is another Lakitu up above that shoots down spinies at me. And I don't want to be where he is, so let's just keep it moving. I wonder if there's a secret down that pipe. I didn't don my frog suit, so I won't know. Get away from me. And we are out of here. "44 lives. And what does the mushroom house hold for us this time? An extra mushroom, always appreciated." Let's take on the matching game real quick. And I don't remember where none of that shit is, so yeah, I screwed that up. Alright. I screwed that up too. Okay. Alright, let's take on these Hammer Brothers real quick. And this one is giving me a Lakitu cloud, which allows you to skip any level on the overworld. But beware, because if you die, you will get sent back to the previous level you beat, making you have to face that level anyway. So you really gotta be on your A game for that one. And I like that kind of risk versus reward type system. And that heavy Hammer Brother just gave me a P-Wing, which grants you infinite flight for the duration of the level or until you get hit. And this one gives me a star power, always appreciated. Now let's take on stage 5. I believe I need to take a Tanuki leaf. No, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Talk about a missed opportunity. But then again, I'm probably not gonna fuck me in the ass. What just happened? Oh god, Anyway, this is the level that introduces the the bullet bills. When they blink red like that, or green if you're Luigi, they change direction on you, trying to chase you down, which got evolved for the new Super Mario Bros. Series and new Mario Maker, whereas they actually home in on your location. And that block I hit contains a vine, which leads us to yet another secret. And what does the secret contain this time? A Tanuki suit! Hit the P switch, make some coins appear, go back out, and you'll see a blue trail of coins that leads down here. But I couldn't get them all, so we're just gonna move on. And let me show you exactly what this suit does. You turn into this statue, and you are invincible for as long as you are that statue. And on top of that, you can stand on and you can step on enemies that you couldn't before. Always a nice addition, but be careful, because you can still get hit somehow if you change back at the wrong time. So let's go to stage 6, which is one of my absolute favorite levels in this game. For in this stage, oh, I screwed that up entirely. Let's see if I can get it this way. Got it! Alright, so you see that door down there? If you go in this door, the enemies become small, and vice versa. And you have to take advantage of that because there are different power-ups in different sections of these levels. I'll take that. just leave it small for right now. Now, if I remember correctly, let's get rid of you. Well, I didn't mean to fly over the level like that, but I think there was something in the sky that I should... And just like that, I lost my goddamn Tanuki suit, so let's just move on, shall we? But I was trying to remember whether or not there was stuff in the sky, but maybe I flew to the wrong part of the level, I don't know. But let's see what else we can get out of this red toad house. Another fire flower. Again, always appreciated. Now let's take on the last fortress of the world before we move on to the castle. I love doing that. So if you stand on one of the donuts while the dry bones are stepping on it, you can drop them into the lava below, burning them to a crisp. Now, there is a door right here that if you hit that block which contains a P-switch, it will make coins appear, guiding you to the door. But I know where the door is, so... I don't know if it works like that in the SNES version, but and these are actually my favorite kinds of levels in this game, is the pipe mazes. Now, I wish Mario Maker would allow me to make these kinds of levels because, unfortunately, when you go into a pipe, it only leads you to a subworld, which I think is extremely limiting in terms of level design. Nintendo really needs to release an update that addresses that, even though they say they released their last major update for the game, which I think is bullshit because the game is still missing the Hammer Brothers suit, but I digress. Anyway, this game is just full of secrets, and I love finding the secrets in this game that I'm like, again, I'm pretty sure not everybody knows about this stuff. And here we have more extra lives, and if I had a Tanuki if I had at least Raccoon Mario, I could fly up here and grab some more coins, but I don't, so we just have to leave. And that's pretty much how you get the most out of the level, because if you pass that P block I told you about, all that's left is this. So if you miss all those secrets, the level is ridiculously short otherwise. 1, 2, 3. Good night. I jumped too early. Now let's head on to the castle and try and rescue this king who has been turned into a dinosaur. And this time the background is teal, meaning it's probably summertime and it's a little bit hot outside, but at least we're not in the desert. And this is the slowest auto-scroller in the game. I don't really like that. Let's go back up here and try and screw this nut all the way over to the other side. Get your mind out the gutter. Now, if the level was moving any faster than that, that would not have worked. Now, you can make it go in the opposite direction if you hit it from the underside, but we don't want that, do we? And I know there's a leaf in there, but I honestly want to hold on to my firepower. Gotcha. Let's jump up here and wait patiently for the level to go by. Run up here and just wait patiently. Okay, let's move on. still hurt, although not as much as they did in the past. Before I turned down the... God damn it! That's alright. Oh, redemption. Get down here. Thank you. Now let's go down the pipe and take on this guy, who's honestly easy pickings. 2 and 3. How did I miss that? This guy, I don't know who that's supposed to be, but he looks kind of funny. Greetings! The thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. I have enclosed the jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. Thanks, Princess, but I already found it. And we will be right back after this word from our sponsor.